Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's AM Aaron. Got another video for you, a simple one. This one was requested by a commenter, viewer, Blizzard. He said he wanted to know how to do the corner combo, the EX just cool into the projectile, into the more just cool. I'm gonna walk you guys through it all the way. It's a little specific. Once you get it down, it's pretty consistent, but if you don't understand the timing and where you're going wrong, it's kind of hard. But yeah, just a quick one for you guys today. Hope you enjoy. Alright boys, so here we are in training mode, and to start it off, so you guys know the combo starts with EX just cool into the heavy kick. So you can basically just mash this out and it'll pop them up into the air. You're gonna want to do the EX just cool off of any special cancelable normal that leaves you kind of close. So for example, my punish combo. Every time somebody does a DP against me, I always do stand heavy punch into back heavy kick. It'll link, and then you can do just cool, and that's two heavy normals into a launch, which is a lot of damage. If you can't quite get that, you can always do crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch is great, leaves you close. The only thing I would stay away from doing is like light normals. I mean, you can make it work, the only thing is the pushback. Right, so if you're really far away, you're gonna whiff like that, and then you won't get the combo. So you can make it work, but I would say stick with heavy buttons and medium buttons. Crouching medium punch, stand heavy punch, back heavy kick. These are the ones I usually launch off of. So yeah, so let's get into the timing and stuff then. So once you get the launch with EX just cool, there's a few things you can do. The most damage you can do after this is do a parry drive rush into back heavy kick again. So I'll show you what that'll look like, and we'll talk about that. So when you're doing the parry drive rush, what I do after I do the EX just cool is I hold the parry. You can see in the top left my notation right there is I'm just holding parry, and then if you just mash forward. So then when the end lag of this is done, you'll just immediately come out with a parry drive rush, and anytime you see him dashing forward, then you start hitting back heavy kick. It'll work for you. And then here, once again, you have some options. So, because of the juggle properties in this game, when you launch with an EX move, the only thing you're going to be able to pick up with are special moves. And I'll show you guys that right now. So if you try to hit with a back heavy kick right there, you see they fall out. But if you do like Sovat kick, it'll hit. If you do this in a heavy, it's not fast enough, but theoretically it would work. It just depends on the character, but if you do a drive rush, it changes the properties so that you can actually hit with a normal. So then if you can hit with a normal, you get a little bit of a knock up, and then what you can do is you can do a standard just cool into the heavy one. And that is pretty crucial because here now you're only going to be able to knock up with an EX move. And so, as you guys know, the combo goes like that into the projectile. And so we'll talk about some tricks there. So you get it here, and you can continue holding back after the quarter circle back heavy kick. So you're going to do quarter circle back heavy kick and just mash the heavy kick button, and then keep holding back. And then once you see them launch with the quarter circle back heavy kick, you do forward and EX. And then that should pick up so that you can get the follow-up after that, and we'll talk about that. And then you see you get the EX. Now, depending on how fast you do it, it'll knock up different amounts. So if you do it really fast, it'll knock them up super high. You can get a lot more. If you do it kind of slower, then they'll get lower to the ground. You won't be able to follow up with a problem. And my man Blizzard, the commenter, had said he wasn't able to follow up after the projectile. So that's what I think you're doing, is you're doing the projectile a little bit too slow. So I'll show you different heights for doing the projectile, and you can see what they look like. So I'm going to try to do it really fast here. Oh, I missed it. I ain't perfect either. Oh. Hold on now. I think I'm doing it too fast. And there it is. And you can see how high they're knocked up from that. We'll do it a little bit slower so you can see what that looks like. They still get knocked up. It just all depends if you hit both hits of the projectile. Just make sure you're hitting both hits. If you hit just one, they're not going to get knocked up the way you need them to. And after this, you can do that. And I think you can probably do another EX projectile, but I usually don't because it makes the follow-up of the combo. Oh, you actually can't get another projectile. So that's the max damage you're going to be able to get then. And then, you know, you can do Sobot into level 3. Now, the Sobot into level 3 is kind of hard. I'll give you guys a little trick for that, too. If you do the quarter circle forward medium, now you have to do double quarter circle back with punch. And that's kind of hard to get your fingers to do. So, if you're just trying to kill, and you don't necessarily want to drop the combo, and you know you need the level 3 damage, something you guys can do is just omit the medium Sobot, just go right into the level 3. I do this kind of often if I'm not confident in my execution. The medium Sobot only gives you a little bit of damage anyway, and you can see how much damage that was. So, it's really not worth it if you're going to drop the combo. Especially if it's a laggy connection, you're trying to get a rank up, something. Just don't worry about it, drop it. The medium Sobot adds like, I don't know, like 15 damage or something by the end of the combo. You guys can see, it's a shit ton of damage. And I'll show you guys the last thing you're going to want to know, which is his max damage starter in the corner. And I don't know if you guys know this, but his EX Just Cool overhead on punish counter. So if you do EX Just Cool to bait a throw, you're like standing here, they think you're going to throw. If you do the overhead to punish, it's actually a launcher, and it does his max damage. So let's turn on the attack value so you guys can see that. Turn all this stuff on, why not? So I'll show you guys the damage of this. Oh, I gotta actually hit the combo. Oh no. Yeah, as you can see, the medium Sobot is definitely my least favorite part of the combo. I think I'm dropping that. There we go. Yep. Alright, we'll do it one more time. I want to get max damage so you guys can see the difference on the combo. Gotta actually get it. There we are. Alright, so this is gonna do, I think, close to 6,000. Maybe a little over 6,000. Yeah. 64480. Which is a lot of damage, man. Characters in this game have a hard time getting more than that. But let's show you the EX Just Cool. So the overhead. Can we get the overhead? There it is. So then here, we're going to talk about the follow-ups. The follow-up's kind of weird. So, it leaves you pretty close, but kind of far away. So you got to do the right combo so that you can actually be close enough to get it. And let's talk about frame data. So you're plus 11, and a couple follow-ups that you can do are stand heavy punch, 9 frames, back heavy kick, 7 frames, crouching medium punch. You can also do crouching heavy punch into crouching medium punch, but the problem here is that's going to leave you too far. I'll show you. Yeah, doesn't work. But the stand heavy punch does work if you get the spacing just right, and that looks right. But then you got to get the timing, as you know, and there we are. And now we'll go into the whole combo, into the EX, into that, into the level 3. And you see, it's just a little bit more damage, but it is more damage. It's useful to know. Puts you in burnout, and 6808, you get about 400 more damage because the EX starter. So that's the max damage combo. That's some of the tricks. If you guys have any questions, you need help with anything in the future, let me know. Some other things about combo routing. So if you don't necessarily want to end with level 3, you don't think it's going to kill, you get a big fat damage combo, but you know you can't kill with it. There's a few things you can do. There are safe jumps you can go into, and I'll talk about those. Basically, anytime you do a heavy just cool up, you can pretty much get a safe jump. And what's our frame advantage there? Let's turn that off. Hold on. Turn all this off. Okay. We're talking 47 frames. And 47 frames is about what you need for a safe jump. So let's have him do his reversal. I think that is spin mixer OD. Turn that on. Hold on. And you see it safe jumps. So basically, in the corner, you have a lot of flexibility for what you want to do. So yeah, if you find yourself not wanting to do the level 3 at the end, you don't have to. Don't blow your wad if you don't need to. If it's not going to kill and you may need meter for later, then just take a safe jump. There's no problem with that. Absolutely no problem with that. And then you wait until you can kill, and now you go in, you do the whole thing, you kill them. Like if they're going to DP... Here, I'll explain why safe jump is so good. So, if you're in a situation like this, where their health is at like half health, if they do a DP and you get a punish counter combo, they're dead now. So, you don't need to try to kill if you know it's not going to kill, because if you do a safe jump and they're feeling stressed, they do some kind of reversal and you get some kind of combo, they're definitely going to die from that. So just don't blow your level 3 if you don't need to. Hold on to it, wait until you can kill, and then use it. Or you can always do a little simpler combo. Another combo people don't know about that I'm going to talk about a little bit. So the medium up kicks leaves them up for long enough so that you can do the heavy up kicks. But a lot of people don't know, instead of the heavy up kicks, what you can do is you can do level 1. If you buffer level 1 and when you hit the ground, you can do that. And that's a good bit of damage you can squeak out if you really want to. Like if you're gonna end the first round and you need a little bit more damage and you know like EX isn't gonna kill and the heavy one isn't gonna kill, then you can do the level 1. And that only costs 1 bar, it's not 3 bars. So you're not blowing your whole load, you're actually alright. Hold on now. I just want to see how much damage the EX1 does. 3,490, and if you do the level 1, it's a little more damage. 3,700. 3,700. Pretty good. That's another thing you can do. And let's talk about one more thing where you can put supers. And this works mid-screen too. It's not the easiest, but let's talk about it. I'm pretty sure if you do the heavy just cool up, you can put a super right after, and they all launch high enough so that you can link into them. Let's go ahead and see. Might be too far mid-screen, but that'll definitely work over here. There you go. Tack a super onto the end of it. Also works with level 2. I'll show that. Hold on. And we'll try to get the whole level 2 for you. It ain't easy. There it is! But yeah, you can see that's pretty good damage too. Only costs 3 drive gauge and a little bit more. And 2 bars. But yeah, this is really good. You can side switch with it. You can keep same side, or you can drop it and get nothing. But yeah, you can do that, and like I said, the level 3 too. So just keep that in mind the way you're routing your combos. If you just need a little bit more damage, just try it. Just try it. Like there, you can get 3,900 for two drive gauge and 1 bar. That was too early there, actually. Yeah, almost 4K for 2 drive gauge and 1 bar. And that should work with the level 2 as well. And if you do hit the level 2, I mean, that does damage. Well, that was actually too high. Come on, man. Try to get used to that link. I think the stand heavy punch into back heavy kick is probably your strongest starter, other than the EX just cool overhead. So try to get used to that. It's a lot of damage. It's also really consistent once you do get used to it. And it leaves you a lot, honestly. It does work. That was weird, it crossed up. Pretty good stuff. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the video. Got a little off track there. But yeah, hope that helps you guys figure out these combos, get your combos more optimized, squeak out a little bit of damage so you can win those games you wouldn't have won otherwise. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, the whole thing. Support's going crazy. Love you guys so much. Have a great day.